Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So integrate this by substitution. So press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, the hard part of this is really deciding on how to make your substitution. So you really have to stare at this for a long time, and by trial and error, and after a while, you develop some sort of gut instinct on how to make your substitution. So in this case, make u to be this thing here. Make u to be cos of square root of theta, because you see, if you start from here, so let's just imagine it to be, I know there's a square root here and it's buried, I know that this thing is buried within a square root, but let's just imagine it to be something like this, cos, cos of x and then to the power of 3. You see, if you start from here, if you try and differentiate this, it will give you 3 cos of x squared, and then you've got to times with the derivative of this. So that would be times negative sine of x. You see, by starting from here, if you differentiate it, you're going to get this thing here. But then you automatically create this sine thing here. So by starting from here, you will automatically create this sine thing here. It's easier to start from here and then create this than it is to start from sine of x. Okay, if you start with sine of x, if you differentiate this, it will give you cos of x. But then here you've got cos of x to the power of 3 here. So you see, it makes more sense to start from here and then slowly create this than it is to start from here and then try and create this from it. Well, you really have to use trial and error, play around with it. After a while, you will develop some sort of instinct. So here we're using our instinct that we should make u to be cos of the square root of theta. So if u equals this, then du equals this thing here. We'll tidy up. That will then give you this, and then rearrange it. So d theta equals this whole thing here. So following our normal routine, we will substitute this back into the d theta here. Okay, and then we can put the u into this thing here. So that will be u to the power of 3. Well, substituting back into here, it will give us this. Hang on, it will give us this. Okay, so notice that this block here will later get cancelled out with this one here. And then, well, for the time being, tidy this thing up, and it will give you this. Okay, so you've got a negative constant here, so take it out, and then visualize this thing here as square rooting. So this is like one block multiplying another block here. Okay, so this block will get cancelled out with this block, and then this block here will get cancelled out with this block here. So all that you're left with is 1 over this thing here. Anyway, this whole thing here will become this. Okay, so reimagine this as this. So now it's just a matter of integrating. So integrating it, it will give you, hang on, let me think. Hang on, this here should be a C. Okay, sorry. Hang on. So from here, integrate this. It will then give you this plus a constant. Okay. So now tidy this up. That will then give you this, and then tidy this up. That will then give you this, and remember we said earlier we said let u equals this thing here. So let's put this into the u now. So that would then become this, and then hang on, let me think. Yeah, is that it? Yeah. So the final answer will be this. Okay. So now we just need to double check. So if we differentiate this whole thing here, we should get back to the original. So now double check. So if we try, let's try and differentiate this. If we differentiate this, it should give us back the original. Okay, so I'll rewrite this as this. Okay, so when you come to differentiate this, it will be this gets multiplied with this. That will then give you this, and then this stays intact. This stays intact. This gets minus by 1, and then you've got to times with the derivative of the bubble itself. That will then be this. But then you've got to times the derivative of this, which will be this. Okay, so tidy this up, and it will give you, it will be this, and then blah blah blah. Is it blah blah blah? Oh, so tidy this whole thing up here. Okay, sorry, hang on, let me think. Tidy this whole thing up here. It will give you this, but then looking at this, rewrite this as this, because you've got a minus here, so that will be 1 over a positive here. Okay, and then that will then give you this. So that will be to the power of 3 here. But then this will be a half, and then it's blah blah, and then overall it will give you back the original, which is this. Okay.